This is the Future Proud of Real TV. On my way to go see my kids. Power to the people. Peace of Black Power. And let's get some people some time to get into the building. Topic of the day for right now. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? That's the topic for right now. For right now. What are you waiting for? Give people time to get into the building. I know y'all hear me out here screaming and hollering. My dog outside, get him in the house before I go and work with my kids. But this is the Future Proud of For Real TV. Of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. On my way to go see my kids. Uh, what are you waiting for? Get a dog here. It's from my dog. Uh, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Okay. This is a conversation I had with some brothers yesterday in the barbershop, and it got kind of heated. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody tuning in. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody that will tune in, subscribe to the channel. Trying to grow the channel for the babies. So I got some kids gonna be coming out, and gonna turn the channel over to them so they can take it over. Cause it ain't for me, it's for them. But I'm gonna have to keep it going for right now. Um, what are you waiting on? And this is what I was talking with some brothers yesterday. And they had all kind of excuses, man. I really don't understand. I'm not gonna say all. I'm not gonna say all, but most. But most. Hey, baby, grand rising for you. Uh, but most. Things that was coming out of their mouths, man, was surprising to me. Some waiting on a woman, some waiting on a God to come and save them. You know, not that I have anything against, your God, but I'm just saying, we've been on our knees for 400 and something years, and we ain't been saved yet. You know why? Because you have to save yourself. That's why. And this is what I was trying to tell them. And they got heated, man. Almost want to fight, but you know me, I don't care nothing about fight. If that's where it goes, then that's where it goes to. You dig what I'm saying? I don't want to harm anyone, but I ain't gonna let you harm me. And this was just a conversation with so-called grown men. Grown men. Surprised me. Someone waiting on a woman, man. You supposed to guide the woman. How is you waiting on a woman when you supposed to be guiding the woman? Come on now. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Did they want to talk about the kids this and the kids that? How many kids do you have? That's what I'm asking them. How many kids do you have? This is what I'm asking them. Do you know what the conversation went to? It went on the woman, what she didn't do. And that's why they don't have nothing to do with their kids. And then when the kids get downtown, I deal with them. The kids get locked up, then I deal with them. I talk to some of these guys, man, that and they can't even give me a specific date on the last time they seen their kids. Is this the kind of men representing the black man or men, period? But I'm going to stay with the black man because that's who I deal with. Okay? So I'm gonna talk about what I deal with every day. And then you want to blame it on the black woman. I mean, she plays a part. I'm not saying she don't play a part now. But how can you be waiting on a woman and you supposed to be the man? You supposed to be the man. You understand me? What are you waiting on? Then they want to tell me, well, everybody ain't you, Top. And I told them, I know you ain't me. I know you ain't me, or you wouldn't be whining. I mean, this was just a talk we was having. And I told some of them, man, y'all sound like women, man. And they got mad. Somebody I'm messing with their manhood. You don't have if that messes with your manhood, that means you have none. That means you have none. See, I have tough skin. What you say out your mouth don't affect me like that. Because for me, it's just conversation. But it's almost you have to watch what you say to so-called grown men. And you heard what I said, so-called grown men. And I'm talking about men in their 50s. Oh, these guys is in 50s, some of them 60. You understanding what I'm saying? Okay, Miss Grisby said, be yourself, don't let someone else. Yeah, ain't no question. I'm gonna do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, is these so-called men waiting on a God to come save them, or waiting on a woman, they waiting on the right woman for them to do something. Manhood. Some really are manhood. Think about that. How can another man mess with your manhood? You understand what I'm saying? How can another man mess with your manhood? Think about that. Think about that. This is the future product of real TV. And I'm right black guy. And I'm right black guy. You. Young man there walking with his two kids, checking them to school. I be seeing him in the morning. He walks in the morning to check them to school, then he picks them up in the evening. Good man there. He ain't waiting on nobody. He ain't waiting on nobody. He out doing what he's supposed to do. He ain't waiting on nobody. This is the Future Product for Real TV on my way to go see my kids. And you know, it kills me when a man say you're messing with my manhood. You are uh, speaking on my manhood or something they were saying. And I'm saying, what kind of men are you then? Or are you men? Because if a conversation, just because it get heated, messes with your manhood, do you really have manhood? What is your manhood based on? Is your manhood based on a conversation? Your manhood is based on a conversation that we're having that might get heated. See, sometimes it get heated. I ain't gonna say just because of me. It might be because of me. Because see, one thing about me, I don't pull punches. I don't pull punches. If you walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it's a duck. You understand? Okay. So I call it as I see it. Then that becomes um, that becomes, I guess, messing with their manhood. They say because of my choice of words. And I tell them, I don't tell you to have a certain choice of words. I don't tell you to have a certain choice of words. You understand? Put the phone down, but I see the roads behind me. Okay. Because I don't tell you to have a certain choice of words. Because whatever you say out your mouth, it don't affect me like that. Because I'm a real man. So it don't affect me. See what I'm saying? Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video, and if it's your first time, subscribe to the channel. Ms. Grisby said a lot of single fathers out here doing what they supposed to do and salute to them. Yes. Okay, Miss Elliott say I'm in the house. Glad everyone tuned in. Okay, baby, thank you. How are you? Uh, but yeah, so the conversation I had yesterday was really it got heated for them. See, it wasn't heated for me. See, it got heated for them. It wasn't heated for me. It was just conversation. But you would have black men that would no, I ain't gonna say almost that really would want to fight. You will have black men that would want to fight because in their mind you're messing with their manhood. And once again, let me say, how can another man mess with your manhood? Seems like my hair blowing cold. How can another man mess with your manhood? I don't get that. I really don't get that. You know, but it is what it is. And then I said, if another man can mess with your manhood, do you really have manhood? You understand what I'm saying? But the question is, What are we waiting on? You know, like I said, the guys in the barbershop said they waiting on Jesus to come back, which we've been waiting 400 years or more. Uh, excuse me. I had other ones say they waiting on okay, Miss Ellis said I'm great, Big Daddy. Okay, baby. Um that's good to hear. Um I had other men say they waiting on Jesus to come back. I had some say they waiting on some woman. They're waiting on the right woman. Um I mean I had some that give me some they gave me some other ridiculous stuff, but you know, what can I say? I can't remember it all. You know, but them was the main things. He was waiting on they in other words, to make it plain and blunt, they waiting on somebody else to come and save them. Call to come in to disturb my life. I hope I'm still being heard. Somebody give me a thumbs up or something, let me know I'm still being heard. Cause I just had a call to come through. So let me know if I'm still being heard. But what are what are what are we waiting on? And I'm not going to put this towards the sisters, towards women, period. I'm talking to the man. I'm talking to the man. I'm talking to the so-called men. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. We got some good brothers out here. You understand what I'm saying? But think about this here. If you go on my page and go to a lot of the organizations that I've been in meetings with and stuff, you'll see all women, man. You see all women. Still being heard. I don't know why somebody just keep calling me. They just keep calling. So I hope I'm still being heard. But what are we waiting on? Now, I'm gonna put this towards the sisters. Sisters, what are you waiting on? Black man told me they waiting on a certain woman. They waiting on a certain they're waiting on Jesus to come and save them. You understand what I'm saying? This is grown men. Look, I'm getting that money over there. Every time I ride by here, yeah, I'm gonna show it. They're getting that money over there, man. Look at that. That's millions. They tearing down the projects, man. That's millions of dollars, man. I'm gonna have to take a look and see what's going on with this here, man. I got all this dust getting on my car, but they getting money over there, man. But back to what I was saying, I'm gonna ask the sisters now. What are the sisters waiting on? Okay, okay, got to run. See you later, baby. Okay. Um, um, what are the sisters waiting on? Now, this what I'm saying is not every black man. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is what I got from the men in a certain barber shop I was in yesterday. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It was men in a certain barber shop yesterday. Okay? So, sisters, if you don't tune in right now, leave me comments and let me know what are the sisters waiting on. Okay? Because me personally, I ain't waiting on nothing to nobody. I'm just gonna keep putting the work in. I'm gonna keep putting the work in. I'm trying to well, I'm in the process of doing some things with some other organizations, and we'll see how that work out. You see what I'm saying? Um, I'm just gonna say I'm about doing the work. I do talk to a lot of organizations. I talk to some big organizations. But you just have to be careful. Let me say that. I have to be careful because everybody is not out for the same, is not trying to do the same thing that I'm trying to do. And I'm not saying they out to scam or anything like that there. That's not what I'm saying. But I can't let your mission interrupt my mission and change my direction. Let me put it like that. A lot of organizations wants to change your directions, and these organizations got money. You see what I'm saying? These organizations got money. I don't have no money. Every dollar I get is from me selling things in the street, things of that nature is where I get my money from. I get my money from the people in the street selling things. That's how I get my money. I get my money from selling things in the street. That's where I get my money. I made it to my location. I know that sun bright, but yeah, I know that sun bright, but that's where I get my money from. The little change I get from the streets. I hope I'm still being heard. I hope I'm still being heard. I hope I'm still being heard. But yeah, so I'm in the process of talking with some other organizations. Long as they are going in the same direction I'm in, I have no problem with co what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, integrating. What's the word I'm looking for? Cooperation. Cooperating with them. Corroborating with them to move forward. Because like I said, a lot of these organizations got a lot of grant money, or they have access to getting grant money. You see what I'm saying? Me personally, I haven't received a dollar from no one, from no grant money or nothing. Everything I do is off my back. Okay, I haven't even received any money from here, but it's okay. Cause see, I'm not in it for the money. Would I appreciate a few dollars to help me along the way? Yes, 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 I would. But I'm saying this to say, whether I get the money or not, I'm going to stay on my mission. I'm going to stay on my mission. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to stay on my mission. You did. But this is the Future Proud of For Real TV. And subscribe to the channel. And hit that thumbs up and share it to your social medias. And I hope I'm still being heard. So I'm going to get on out of here. Power to the people. Peace and black power. Peace and black power. Peace and black power. Power to the people. I'm getting on in here to my baby so I can get on my job. I'm out of here.